Good morning. It's Tuesday, December 2nd. This morning, I was in the book of Hebrews, chapters 1 through 4, and I want to share on chapter 4, verses 15 and 16. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us then, with confidence, draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Neat scripture. Paul here is saying, for we don't have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weakness. Why? Because one who is in every respect has been tempted as we are. Jesus is our high priest. And Paul's saying he doesn't sit in heaven and not relate to us. Because when he walked here on the earth, when he put on flesh and he dwelt among us, Paul says he was tempted in every way that we're tempted. Every temptation that comes upon man, he understood and knew. He was tempted like us. He got tired. People tried to make him angry. The devil tried to make him sin. The devil tried to make him trust in himself. He was tempted in every way. He was a man. He was surrounded by women. He was tempted in every way, but he never sinned. But he had flesh. His flesh craved the same things our flesh craves. His flesh got tired just like our flesh gets tired. He hurt just like we hurt. He wanted comfort just like we want comfort. He had times in his life where his flesh did not want to do what he was required to do to please the Father. But his spirit said, no, you move forward. He told his Father in the Garden of Gethsemane, not my will, but yours. Is there any way we can do this? A different way? Is there any other way to have these people forgiven besides me dying? And because there wasn't, he said, but not my will. He never sinned, but he knew what it was to struggle. He knew what it was to have pain. He knew what it was to be tempted. And so it says, so we don't have a high priest that doesn't understand us, that doesn't relate to us, that doesn't understand our pain. Let us then, with confidence, because of that, because we have a high priest who understands us, Paul says, then let us go forward with confidence, knowing he understands us, knowing he knows our pain, knowing he understands the struggle that we have to walk a godly life. So let us move with confidence, draw near to the throne of grace. Let us go to him with confidence. Not to a grace of judgment, not to a throne of judgment, but to a throne of grace. That word in the Greek, the divine influence upon our heart. As we draw near to that throne, God changes us, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. We don't overcome sin by trying our best. We don't overcome sin by in our minds thinking, I'm going to be a good Christian. We don't overcome sin by gritting our teeth. We don't overcome sin by ignoring it and pretending we don't have sin. We overcome sin by admitting our weakness and going unto our high priest who understands our weakness and bestows, he changes our hearts. He gives us his strength. He applies his grace into our lives and we become like him. We do not overcome sin by running from it. We overcome sin by running from it to Him. To Him. Because He is our strength. It's no different. Let's say you were starving, you were hungry, and there's a place with free food. You don't solve your hunger problem by pretending you're not hungry. You go to the place where there's food abundantly and admit, I have not eaten in days. I am hungry. I'm thirsty. I need something. You don't overcome hunger by pretending that you're eating. You don't overcome hunger by pretending you have food in your closet, in your cupboards when you don't. You overcome hunger by going to the table where the food is spread and admitting you're hungry and eating. Would you not overcome sin by pretending we're not sinful? We don't overcome sin by gritting our teeth and trying our hardest. We overcome sin by going to the one who is sinless, yet was tempted. And He will give us that which He has, grace and mercy. He gives us Himself. In forgiveness and grace and mercy, He changes us and molds us into His image. That's my prayer. We'll be a people that run to Him, that run to the grace, the throne of grace. Run to Jesus with confidence because He relates to us. Thanks for listening to me today.